goddamn. Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me on a very exclusive night of the Good Evening Ask Nathaniel B Mindset Charm School. Goddamn. So, salute to everybody, man. Welcome again to another exclusive. It's always good to have these exclusive nights. You know, they do a lot for the soul. You know, those of you that had left me with the last stream that we did was very, very hard for a lot of men to accept. It was you know, they don't tell you that the truth is very painful. You know what I mean? Because we live in a fantasy world, you understand? And we live in a fantasy world. When the world is just one big fantasy, you know, and then the truth comes, you know, that it's like anything. You wake up and you're having a good dream, right? And the dream is really going well, you know? And then all of a sudden, you know, it's like it's over. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you're like, damn, you know? You know, some of y'all brothers been having dreams about having sex, you shithole. Shout out to the Green Vegan. Shout out to the Green Vegan. The Green Vegan is live on a cruise right now. Those cruise ships are something else, man. They got comedians on there, but they don't put no A-list comedians on there. They can't put nobody like, not a cruise like that, because you got pirates. You know, you got to remember, if they got a cruise and you're on a 7-day cruise and you got, I'm just going to throw a big name, not even a celebrity, but let's just say Jeff Bezos, right? And they know that he's on this cruise for 7 days. They're going to get that ship. That ship is a vulnerable ship. And when things are vulnerable, you aim for it, right? That's just how it goes. Shout out to Shimmy, goddamn. So, Green Vegan's on this exclusive cruise, which is dope, right? And it's really dope because anything that you can do for black culture these days, because we don't have it, you know, we're letting everybody else steal our stuff, is great. Now, could you have an all-star cruise? Yes, a private cruise. It would have to be like a boat that nobody knows and nobody said, but you can't put a whole bunch of billionaires on a cruise because they would pirate it. That's what I'm just gonna say. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of us don't realize that. So can the Green Vegan meet a genuine, really good guy on the cruise? Maybe, but she's probably not gonna meet a billionaire, but maybe she would. Maybe it's a low-key billionaire that may be from another country, but ain't gonna be no black billionaire. Even though Green Vegan look white, she's still black. You understand? Shout out to the Garden Scientist. God damn. That's my Newark brother right there. You don't salute a Newark brother and say and use this. You know, that's right. That's like talking to somebody from Brooklyn. You know, you got to be able to. Hey, what's up, man? You know, that's the only language they're gonna understand. So, you know, but salute to you, bro. And but yeah, it is. It's different because when women go on these cruises, right? So the Green Vegan's from the Bay Area, right? So if a guy meets her and he like, hey, how you doing? That may be music to her ears in a bad way, right? No. Hear me out. that may be music to her ears because, you understand, she from the Bay, you know. They got a lot of killers in the Bay, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of players, a lot of pimps. So they going to pick up on that. But she may do the playing a little more because she from the Bay. You don't want to play with a woman from the Bay because they the best players in the world. But salute to you, sis. Salute to the Green Finger. Be safe out there. Come back home safely. Shout out to the guard of science. He said he corporate now. So he corporate now. He on the West Coast. So you know what I mean. But you still got to say, "What's up, big bro?" You know what's going on. Yeah. That's how they understand. But salute to you, man. But vulnerability, man. So cruises are very, very like. They have private cruises. There's some cruises out here where you know. You can mix and mingle, and there's cruises out here that you got like just everybody there is a freak, you know what I mean? Like those cruises where everybody's screwing everybody. Y'all ever been on one of those? They have the whole boat where everybody's just screwing everybody. You know what I mean? But you know what's the good thing about when you have an environment like that? There's no beef. There's no negativity in the air. You can't have negativity in the air when everybody's fucking each other. You know, a doctor could play the game with you and tell y'all all this bullshit, but they know, because I know a couple of doctors very close, and they know that I know this, but they say, Nate, you talk about sex all the time. And I said, yeah, you have to. We're adults. You know, when we were kids, we couldn't wait to get here. Now it's just going to be flatline. You know, you got to think about it like this. The world is in the position that it's in because nobody is making love. Nobody's having sex. They're not. Well, I know some people, I'll get mine. Nah, not the way you're supposed to. Especially a man. A man, you're supposed to be in it. You men, especially retirees, you're supposed to be getting it. The same way you do when you go to another country and you buy them prostitutes, right? Right? Same way. Right? Yeah, just say, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Listen. You got to think about it like this, right? What is this? You got to think about it like this. The environment and the society that we're living in is very challenging and very demanding. If you're society driven, you're screwed. Because society driven is like they suck you dry. It's never happy. Like you could never satisfy society. Never forget that. Write that down. Because when you're society bound, it's always going to be, it's not room for improvement. They're going to want more and more and more. And wanting more is a disease because you're never going to be happy. You're just going to live your life as a servant. But when you're in your true essence and you say, hey, you know, I'm an older man now, retired from wherever you worked at. You got a pension. You're supposed to be having pussy flying all around your house. I'm sorry. Shout out to Laura Goddamn. Now she got it. Happy Thursday. Okay, salute, darling. So this is what happens. When the men are neglecting themselves, the woman will be neglected. That's just how it is. So when you see the woman, I'm single, ain't too much action in the bedroom, nothing's happening, it's because that man is failing. You understand? He can't even meet what he needs. He could go get a burger and go get some food and fill his ass up. You know, I was in the Popeye's Chicken the other day, right? And you know, my daughter wanted some chicken strips, whatever. So we went in there. And there was this girl I told you, like Kalani, but I was like, why does this woman look familiar? She picks up her little brother. Maybe it's her kid, but she looks like a kid herself. She picks up her little brother or sister every day from the school. That's why I remember. I just wanted to tell you, I found it out later. So anyway, she was, it was crazy because we're at the school. I mean, I'm at the Popeyes and I see Popeye's Chicken, if you don't know what that is. And this guy comes in, this, you know, fat, middle-aged gentleman, and I could just see the look in his face, man, that hunger, you know, that food hunger. And You know, you if you want to watch a good show, if y'all bored, don't watch a comedy show on a cruise, respectfully. You may not be able to get to the cruise. Go to your local Popeyes, KFC, whatever chicken-eating motherfuckers is at on a Friday and sit there and watch people. Sit outside and just watch. Do you want to people watch? Watch people walking into bad food restaurants. It's the most amazing thing. So as we sat outside, we were inside and I seen this one brother and I said, you know what's funny? This brother knows what he wants because he's hungry. And he's middle-aged, so you know he's hungry. He got the money. He ain't like he a little child got to ask mommy. He got the money. He gonna go in there. He gonna get the biggest chicken finger eating meal. He gonna do him. That's obtainable, right? You know, if you got a couple of dollars, I'm not saying everybody got money, but people may be poor, but it's more obtainable to get a meal at Popeyes. Let's just keep it a stack. Even if you're broke, you can stand at the door. Hey man, can somebody buy me something to eat? You're gonna get that $10, $20 up and be able to do it. So I watched him as an experiment. I said, you know what? I hope that my daughter's food doesn't come out so quick. I want to see what this nigga's gonna order. You know, the fat, nasty motherfucker. So he goes and orders, and I see this big bag, man. And you know, you got to be careful. Some of them people, are, you know, they delivering for Grubhub, right? So as he's walking out, I watched this bag, and I said, wow, he's gonna go home and fuck that food up. And it's just deteriorating his body. But if he walked into Popeyes and it was a nice looking whatever, there was some nice looking woman behind the counter, you know what I mean? You gotta eat. So the body needs to be fed. So once a man starts talking, she works at Popeyes, he don't get no pussy. And it doesn't mean he not only doesn't get it, he's not confident to approach a woman, because you eat some bad food and know you're taking a risk. You know you adding salt, all that for high blood pressure, diabetes, but you know that damn pussy hole is very, very healthy for you. Right? There's not a doctor that's gonna tell you, you know, you gotta slow down on the fucking. You know, no, don't eat no pussy because it's giving you this. Don't fuck, right? Isn't that wild? If anything, when you go get a physical, for the men that do, they ask you, are you sexually active? Then they want to know, when is the last time you had sex? You understand? That's important. So as a man gets older, he'll eat his life away because he has to feed his hunger. He has to eat, right? But he doesn't realize his sexual desire can't be met. But his food desires, right? He could watch a commercial, see that damn 10-piece going on and be like, God damn, I gotta have it. He don't even have to leave his house. He could just call Grubhub and they deliver that shit to the door. He can't get pussy at the door like that. Not in America. Now, is that his fault? No, it's his fault because he makes himself vulnerable. So the food is a target for him. It could destroy him. He's not going to think, right? But what he needs, he's not vulnerable to that. He's only vulnerable to what he doesn't need. So he needs sex. He needs a woman. He needs a companion. He needs a sex friend. He needs a sex buddy. He needs some ass. So now his vulnerability heightens. He starts believing, you know, women are fat and this woman's not on his level. She works at McDonald's or she doesn't have nothing to bring to the table. That's all excuses, you know what I mean? He knows he's going to be a dead fuck in about 10 years anyway, right? But he doesn't treat life as if he's going to die tomorrow because he's trapped. So now he builds this thing in his mind where now he starts to hate himself. He doesn't realize it, but he doesn't want to hate himself, so he has to blame you. You know, these women, they fat, they got 3 kids and all that. You know, I remember being 17 years old and fucking 30-year-old woman, and I never was like, well, how many kids you got? Can you cook? Can you know, as long as you was giving me the pussy, I am happy. So he creates this vulnerability because now he's scared. Now he's older now. Now he's over 50. He's scared of dying. He's terrified of that. This is a connection of the last video. So now him, older men, they have this, they struggle now. Now they got to get on sites. They got to get on dating sites. And it's very frustrating because everything they want and dream of, he can't get unless he's paying big money. And that could be rough. You know, he got this nice looking girl. He brings an escort over there. He paid her $1,000. You know, and then she leaves. You know, she busts his nut in 3 minutes and then she's fucking out of there and then his money's gone. And it's a very lonely and frustrating feeling. So he, within the black community, starts to believe that women are the enemy. You know, food is not the enemy. You know what I mean? Unless the doctor tells him. And even then, he's gonna be like, "Fuck you, doctor. I'm gonna eat my life away." Not until he got to get on medication and he want to cut his leg off. But the doctor doesn't push him to have a sexual lifestyle. He says you got to lead an active lifestyle. I think it's to the point where doctors are not allowed to tell you these things. Therapists have to lie to you. They can't tell you what they really think of you. Right? So your medical doctor can't really tell you you need to be more sexually active. They're just going to say you need to be active. So in response to that, the doctor's not teaching them how to meet women, where to go to get on a private cruise where everybody's, you know, or a hedonism resort where everybody's walking around naked and fucking and living Christ out of it. He can't tell you that. So he leaves the doctor's appointment clueless. He goes and gets a meal clueless, and he sits home and he's like, wow, what am I gonna do? Some of these men are married, but he wants some new pussy now and he don't know how to go out. So the vulnerability kicks in. He takes a trip to the Dominican Republic. I'm giving you two examples. So one, he goes out of the country. He sees this beautiful woman. They're saying, hi, Poppy. They're fighting over him. He'd never felt this feeling before. He's like, oh, my God, you know, everybody's into me. You know, they're checking me out. And he gets to taste of his pussy. And he's just like, oh, my God, this is the right one. Even though you paid her, he's fucking his prostitute, and he's falling in love. Because he's not getting no action at home. So he's falling in love. She's like, yeah, baby, give me a baby. The problem is this. When the overseas woman has your child over there, that's not the goal. The goal is to have it over here. Because if she stays over there, then she's got to be a prostitute for the rest of her life. She's got to keep using men to feed her family. If she comes here for a better life, she could get a job and work in a hotel and have a career, be a manager. I've seen it. I've seen it happen a million times. So there's no real benefit to her other than using these men. And now he's going to be, you know, he's clingy. He pops up there every 2 weeks. You know, he's got his retirement. So she doesn't really want that. That builds frustration. Because now he's like, damn, you know, these chicks are stressing me out even over there. So he comes back home. He's got about $10,000, $15,000 a month he's getting on this pension. It's some good money. You know, he's not working. How does this man obtain a woman in America? An attractive woman that he wants, right? So he dealing with some sisters. They ain't feeling him. They got a whole bunch of drama. So now he wants to step to this non-black woman. And he's like, you know what? I got this non-black woman. She knows I'm a retired police officer. She knows I'm a retired federal agent. I'm a retired fireman. In New York, that's good. That's easily $10,000 to $15,000 a month, tax-free, right? Her goal, she must marry him. Now, he gets benefits, but her benefits is his benefit. He dies, that pension goes to her. Okay? If she has 2 existing kids and she has 1, that pension covers all her children. So when you hear men speaking in terms of, oh, I got a good job and they got good benefits, the benefits are not as good as it is for him. It's the benefit to the woman. You understand? A man doesn't really reap benefits other than, he had a surgery done for free because the shit covered it. He got good dental. All that's a go. He's got, you know what I mean? He ain't no different than a person that got Medicaid. The difference is with Medicaid, if he's covered, it doesn't cover his kids. The kids have to have it individually, right? If a man has a pension and he has a full pension with full benefits, those benefits cover whoever he marries and have children with. He doesn't realize how vulnerable that is because his benefits is now her benefits. She has a baby with the nigga. So now she got to get the ugliest motherfucker that got the lowest self-esteem. That's the best target. The darker, the better, right? She's non-black. Now her whole situation is, okay, so now I get a pension if he dies. My kids are covered. I don't got to worry about putting them through the system because they all covered, full dental. I married the nigga. The difference with my kids now, my other kids are all white. Let's just, because we're in America now, we're out of the DR. And my other kids, my one kid is mixed. That's going to be the golden child. The mixed kid is going to be the golden child. I'm telling you, that's once you mix black up with anything, that's it. I don't care if it's Mariah the Scientist, Tracy Ellis Ross, Kalani, Drake. Anytime you, Stefan, what's the other, the ball player? Anytime you mix that black bloodline, that's it. The kids are set. Because that kid that has the black bloodline now, as he gets older, number one, modeling contracts is on his ass, or her. I know people don't want to hear this, but mixed children just gotta, listen, we ain't talking about mixed with Asian and white. We're talking about, any mix is incredible because it's a mix. That's why you call it exotic. But when you mix it with black, you put an Asian baby, an Asian woman with a black man and watch how that kid comes out. You put a whitest white woman with the darkest black man and watch how that kid comes out. They know that. So the bloodline with them, because most people can't stand their pale skin if they can't tan. People that have dark skin, they probably feel, oh, my dark skin was, downed upon or frowned upon because I was Asian or whatever. But when it's mixed with black, it's different. You will never see a non-black woman have a child from a black man and the kid is going to be ugly. You won't. You won't see that ever. And I know it's a sad thing to say, but it's the truth. He knows that. So he has a baby as more of a, oh, okay, he had it from a white woman. I ain't got to deal with no sister. He went through his little troubles because he wasn't physically, accepted through society the way he wished he would. So now he has this white woman, and now his kid has blonde hair with blue eyes. The mother's thinking different because she just added on to her race. He depleted it because now his black weakens because he had a baby with a white woman, right? Her whiteness strengthens. That kid is going to have an ability, number one, at the least, they could be a model. He has the black blood. He got the black bloodline. He's going to have the structure of a black man. He's going to play ball like a black man. He's going to deliver like a black man. Now she got a bull. This is all how they think. So when you see the bits and pieces, for example, the black woman where she doesn't realize that she is the top and only duplicated woman on earth, is a black woman. You didn't know that? The black woman is the trendsetter in the whole world. She's more of a trendsetter than a black man. A black woman sets the trend. She sets the trend of beauty. Black women don't even know this. None of them do. The darker ones really don't know because the black dark-skinned man told her she was ugly. But in the damn when they're doing a damn fashion show, like we're in the middle of a fashion show now, because, you know, we got Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. She's the top tier, the darkest model all the time. She's the top paid, the top earner. But in her community, she's frowned upon. So what you don't like, the white man's always going to add on. Y'all know how that go. You fuck your community up, they could turn that shit. Gentrifiers come up in that shit and make it multi-million-dollar fucking damn apartments. That's how they do, right? So the vulnerability is the miseducation. The vulnerability of the man not knowing his value. The vulnerability of his desperate mode of feeding his hunger, but he couldn't feed his sexual desires. The non-black woman sees that. She watches your kids when you come to school. She watches you. She watches your body structure. And she sees that your kid stands out. Oh, my God. My kid has body to her hair. Everybody else's hair is frail and oily. She's curly, and everybody loves her. They all look at us when we're out. They look at your black kids and say, wow, how come my kids can't be that complexion? Then they watch you on social media and they see you doing your little Chris Brown challenges and they want to do it. Kim Kardashian can't do it. Her kids could do it. That Asian bitch that married fucking, that egghead fucking, what's his name? Young Jeezy. She knew what she was doing. She knew that there's more in America. An Asian woman versus a Blasian woman. A Blasian woman can go further. She got black in her blood. She knows that. So see, black man, what you got to understand, your vulnerability is your downfall. No, nobody wants you. They want your sperm. They don't want you in the fucking picture. The most racist grandfather may hate black people. When he sees them kids, he's going to fall in love with them all the time. It always happens. You know it does. It's the same way, because look at Brian McKnight. He couldn't stand his fucking kids. If he had made that Asian woman accept them, she would have adopted them. Shout out to January. She would have adopted them. So what you got to understand is, not only are your brothers going through changes, because as a man, as a black man, it's worse for you, because you don't have the same abilities the white man has. He's terrified of dying when he gets old. Old age is a motherfucker. He turns it on to his woman and goes to marry a 17-year-old. He turns on his older wife and does the same thing. And now you follow his steps. So now you're vulnerable right now because you don't want to get old. So all the thing that the younger woman got to do is make you feel old, make you feel part of it. You better listen to me, young woman. This is the one thing you can do with an old man. You can fucking destroy him, and he won't even know it. He's vulnerable. He doesn't want to go because he doesn't want to die. Trump proved that. He wanted to do a third term because men think they're going to live forever. He doesn't want to face the truth that he's going to be dead. So the mentality, again, vulnerability. Now he creates this thing in his mind that he's, you know what I mean, that he's invincible. And in the process of that, that's why he's trolling, because he's old. If Trump was in his 40s, he wouldn't even be the way he is. It's because he's old. He's going to make everybody's life worse because he wants to live forever. He's only been the president for fucking, 10 months? So not to lose focus, the whole point of the matter is, and his wife is younger. So when you see men chasing after younger women, it's not about them chasing after younger women. It's what's in it for the young woman. If you're young and you're dating an older man, he's teaching you how to be a grown woman and cook, you're wasting your time. You might as well stay with that young shithole. You got to be with an older man for the benefit. And if you're non-black, you know and I know, you have some white kids, who knows, they may be fucking dust heads and druggies and all the above, but he's less likely to be a gangbanger when that black blood is mixed with yours. That's crazy. It's sad but true. He's less likely. Do you understand? And if you look at it now, I just seen a picture of Kalani's father today. No, Mariah the Scientist, straight brother. Look at his daughter. Look at the ugly ox that she's with. Look at that ugly motherfucking goddamn young thug, hideous nigga. He's with her with the benefit because he's ugly. She's with him because she has low self-esteem. She doesn't realize she's how beautiful she is. She doesn't understand that her and Doechii can go further. She can go further in this game than Doechii. In the music industry, she can. If Doechii was a model, Doechii would be a bigger model than Mariah the Scientist. But Doechii in the music industry, she ain't gonna fuck with Mariah. No way. Because she's dark-skinned. And the black man does dominate that thought process. So what ends up happening, Doechii doesn't realize her value because she doesn't understand there's not a white woman that doesn't love her skin color. See, everybody's all fucked up and vulnerable. They don't know their value. But the smart ones say, Twitch's wife, she had how many kids she had for the nigga? Like 4? She's set. She said, mixed people, mixed with black, whether they choose to be, even if they go into corporate America, they'll be set. It's not an ordinary nigga. How come men are stressing, how come black men are stressing Tracy Ellis Ross? They don't call her old and washed up. But the minute they see motherfucking Nia Long, they got something to say, and they're the same age. Because she's light-skinned. It's different. His vulnerability is that he's just visual. Her vulnerability is she's passionate because she's black. But the non-black woman's, she's like, that's how my kids could look when they get older. I could literally change my race through having a baby with this person. That's fucking pretty impressive. It's amazing that your genes could be mixed and you could bring something out into the world like that just from going to a different race. It's amazing as the whitest white woman, unattractive, fat, nasty, skinny, look like a crackhead, whatever you choose. She could have a baby with the ugliest dark-skinned man, and that fucking kid is going to be amazing. They're not going to make an ugly kid. It's not going to happen. It won't. And they know that. So now her benefit is she wanted to clear her ugliness. God damn it, I want some kids to have some I don't want to go through what my kids went through. I couldn't go to the beach without tanning and turning red. Now a kid goes out there and he got golden natural hair with blue eyes and he turns tan when the sun hits him. They're into that. You think the Kim Kardashians and the Amber Roses didn't have one goal to have a kid? They wanted black babies. You think she gives a fuck about their baby fathers? They don't care. They wanted the children. Michael Blackson's fucking ugly ass. Do you really think anybody looks at him as he's attractive? Maybe his own black woman. He's African. Off the rip, he knows he's ugly. He knows it. He'll tell you. He said in his comedy shows 1,000,000 times, I'm an ugly motherfucker. He said it. Who they gonna have their baby with? That nigga went and caught a light-skinned Asian woman. He's vulnerable. Her mentality is like, I'm from Asia. I have a baby from this black man. My kid's gonna be gorgeous. And I'll be rich. God forbid things go left, he still got to fund me and pay for my baby. And he's a multi-millionaire. He's not going to deny the kid. He doesn't want to deny it because now he's proud to be a father to the Asian baby. So now they're going to pay $20,000, $30,000 a month for child support. It's all a plan. They want the black babies in black culture with their culture. Young Jeezy's wife is doing it now. They just did a video that she was trying to ask a black woman how to do her hair. When y'all see these dreadlock brothers, like these earthy type of guys, and they get with the Asian woman and he got his locks, they love that hair. Non-black people love my hair more than black people. They're intrigued by that shit. They're intrigued to know, like, wow, how do you have body in your hair? We don't. They have to put spray in their shit to have body. We don't have to do that. We could sleep on the wrong side of the bed and have body in our hair, and I'll stay that same position all day without a perm. You understand? There's no perm in my hair. People see locks, they say, oh my gosh, because they can't do it, but if they have kids from a black man, they can do it. That kid could get locks. So they live for our bloodline more than us. The black man teaches you when he teaches you to hate your bloodline. So then you start hating yourself. You start going out there getting skin bleaching, fake ass titties. You are a product of a black man. Whether you look fucked up or not, you're the representation of that. If you're a fine looking bitch, you're a representation because you deal with fly niggas. If you let yourself go, it's because of the energy of the type of man that you do or be with. White people watch us very carefully. They pay a close attention. You think them Hispanics and they ain't watching me and my wife walk into that schoolyard every day? They're paying close attention. They're waiting for me to slip. Oh, he ain't shit. He fucking one of my homegirls. They watching because they love that black blood. They see this big masculine nigga walking up in there. He got his nice looking wife there with his beautiful daughter. The black folk, they hate is different. That's nothing. That non-black is like, oh my goodness. How can I get my hair like that? How can I get my calves like her calves? Look at her daughter, she's beautiful. Look at their little sneakers. Look at the three of them. They watch that. So when they fuck a nigga like me, they're like, give me that fucking baby. Give it to me. They want that kid. If I was a dumbass nigga, oh yeah, she loved the way my dick was. Either way, they use you, because the white man's dick ain't like us. Even when they use you because you got a big black cock, it still use you. Excuse me. Shout out to Kenneth. You understand? They still use you. So the black men think, well, you could use me. Yeah, well, you could use my BBC. I'm cool with that. But damn, she using my bloodline, Nate? Yeah, she's using your bloodline. You said, you think it stems from slavery? Kenneth said, do you think it stems from slavery? No, it doesn't stem from slavery, because the black mindset, you got to remember, if a man looks in the mirror and sees that he's unattractive, he's going to want something white. He's not going to want a black woman. It's going to remind him of himself. That's just a mindset. It got nothing to do with slavery. Because if you want to be technical, if anything, the black man would dislike the light-skinned woman, because the light-skinned woman was a house nigga. She was in the house. His ass was in the field. He still wants her. The slave mentality back then, that black man was still fucking that white bitch. He was still fucking her because they was using him for his dick and his structure. He was big and strong and masculine. They liked that. The mindset of today's man is just unfortunate. So if you want to blame it to anything, it's the father didn't teach him. He didn't teach him that white woman was recreation. He didn't tell him that the Asian girl was recreation. Don't have a baby with her, have a baby with a sister. Unlike the Jewish religion, they think it's a race. They taught their kids, or the Asians, or the Albanians. They taught their kids to be with their own. That's how you keep it stronger. They didn't want no interference. The black man just never loved himself. He never loved himself the way somebody else admired him. Michael Jordan doesn't see the value in himself. He sees the value in his woman. That's why he's such a dick. He doesn't see the value in himself. Michael Jordan hates himself because he sees this dark-skinned old man with a bald fucking head that may be dead in another 5 years. So he gets the youngest, finest Hispanic bitch to marry. You understand, B Daddy? It's a deeper situation. Slavery, we still doing slave mentality. We still fucking white bitches. You know what I mean? We was fucking them in the slave trade. The white man is still want that black pussy. He know it feel better than a white girl. White pussy doesn't feel as good as a black woman. There's a difference. That's why when you fuck a white woman, she does so many different things to complement that. Black woman, she could get away with a pussy hole. A white woman can't do that. She must suck dick. You can't be with a white woman and she don't suck your dick. It's impossible. But you could be with a woman, a black woman, that don't have to give head. It's different. Unless she's a fat white woman. Fat white woman, they got cow pussies. But a black woman on average has a cow pussy. All of them feel like that. It's the same thing with a white woman fuck a black man, right? It's a difference. It's you ask a white black woman, let her fuck a white boy. It's different than fucking a brother. It's just different. So when you have that soulness, it creates a different modus. You feel the soul. That's why every time you fuck a white woman, the first thing she says, "Oh my God." She calls God. It's the first thing she's gonna say as soon as the dick go inside of her. I don't care if she's an atheist, a racist, Trump supporter. Once you put that, if you ever see a racist white woman, fuck you niggas, she never had no black dick. That's why she's talking like that. But you see that white hood bitch, and she gets it in, she fucks niggas. She's different. She's gonna be different. So a lot of times, a lot of white women get their black card through having black kids. She's older, she's an old white woman with 3 fucking big black sons. A lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck with that white woman. Ain't no ordinary white woman. So the mentality is something that, it's not a fetish. Because most black men, what good is a fetish if you can't endure it, can't feed it? It's just a dream. A fetish is something that you got access to. You can't have a fetish and you don't get what you like. A fetish means you get what you like. If a woman got a fetish to, play with her pussy all night and have niggas eat her ass, she can back that up. But a man can't call it a fetish because he has a certain type of woman. Your fetish is something that you endure and do. Gay niggas, if niggas is fucking, he's a down low nigga, he like getting fucked by a man every now and then. That's his fetish, you know what I mean? Because he's enduring in that. A fetish is action. A dream is a dream, right? So you have to, you can't get either one mixed up. But it's very important for people to understand this because now, is the white woman targeting black men? It's not a target. It's more of a thing that there is admiration for black men. Yes, there are. I'm not going to sit there and say they're not. But when these guys go to these drafts and they're seeing these half-white men, 6'10", they're looking at that and saying, you know what? I got to get me a motherfucking black man. If my kids are going to be tall, dark, and handsome, or tall, voluptuous, and beautiful, I got to have it with a black brother. And a lot of brothers don't understand that. They think it's about them. Oh, she just attracted to me. She like my doggy style. Yeah, she likes that too, but she want that baby. That's the goal, especially when they're rich. That's what their main thing. They want that baby from that brother. See, J-Lo, she fucked up. She didn't have a baby from Diddy. She's a fool. She had a baby from a Puerto Rican. Now her kids is all fucking weird and all the above. You understand where I'm coming from? J-Lo had a baby from Diddy. 25 years later, she would have probably been a sensational singer right now. Her kids ain't doing shit. J-Lo's kids ain't doing a fucking thing. It ain't in the blood. She just mixed up another Puerto Rican and thought it was going to be, because her father's rich. The father's rich and she's rich and famous, but You know what I mean? You got to remember, J-Lo was founded. She didn't have no talent. She was a dancer, and a black man founded her. You know what I'm saying? Do it next time. Just watch. Just watch. When you fucking a white woman, so you want me to come inside? Yes, yes, watch her. If she's younger, ask her that. If she's a freak, she's going to be like, nut all over my face. Either way, she's going to tell you where to put it at. If she's in the big black cock, she's going to want you to come in her mouth. But if she want them black babies, she's going to be like, come inside. They get offended when you wear a condom. White women get offended by that shit. That's like telling a white woman she got AIDS. So why are you wearing a condom? And don't be rich and successful. Look at Usher's wife, Usher's girlfriend. Look at his newborn baby. She's set for the rest of her life. Just off of beauty. That's deep, right? J-Lo's, you got to look at a person's kids, man. 50 Cent, he don't love his first son. He can't stand that motherfucker. He got his eye on that second one, the one he made with the Latin woman. That's the kid that's going to be the male model. Michael Jackson did the same shit. Even though 50 Cent doesn't see the value, because 50 don't see the value in himself. So he hates his son because he don't like him. So when he had the second son, you know what I mean? He laundered his ugliness. See, the black man, he launders his ugliness through that non-black woman. First thing he gonna say is how the kid's gonna look. The non-black woman, she knows what they're gonna look like. She's saying, imagine what these kids are gonna be. We don't care if the fucking father's a bum. Once we got that black sperm, you can't weaken black sperm if you're non-black. It only adds on to you. So if you're lacking, it adds on automatically. You come in there as an Asian, an Indian, Chinese, Puerto Rican, it's adding on. Because black is the strongest. You know what I mean? It's the most dominant. It's black, right? When we touched outside world, it weakens it. But it's still gonna make some fascinating looking babies. It just is. Look at a picture of a man that had a baby with a. They doing these biracial families now. Look at the black man, look at the woman, and look at the children. Shout out to Thelonious. And look at the kids and say, oh shit, the fucking kid. Come on. When you look at Maya, the singer, you're looking at a black and white woman. Or whatever her father is. But that's black and white. That's what you're looking at. That's a mixture. You understand? Man, people are intrigued by that. Like, how in the fuck do you have a baby with a white woman and the kid still comes out black? See, that's what the most amazing thing is, right? When an Asian woman has kids with an Asian man, the kids are Asian. But when an Asian woman has a kid with a black man, the kids are black. They're no longer Asian. They're half Asian, but they're black first. Black is the dominant gene. When a white woman has children, when a white man has children with a black woman, the kids are black. Oh, they're biracial. No such thing. That's not a race. Biracial is just like saying mixed. You have to pick a side. You can't, they're not white. There's not a biracial motherfucker in this earth that could get away with calling himself white. Tiger Woods couldn't even do it. He tried, it didn't work. He tried to call him, they said, that's not an Asian man, he's black. Shit is deep. Shout out to Kenneth. January says, the white man will sleep with everyone. He's taught that he can have anyone and he's better than everybody. No, that's not true. That's false. Don't believe that. That is not true. The white man got a different blood. It's called homosexuality. They freaks by nature. They don't think they got out of everybody. Because if they did, they'd be having black one. They'd be having you. That's not true. Most white men don't even want to approach a sister because they don't think that they want them. Most white men are scared to follow what a black man had because he can't back it up. So that's not true. That's definitely false. Black man believe he can have any black woman. Now that's a fact. Not a white man. A white man does not believe that. That's why so many of y'all are fucked up with the white man, because y'all don't get it. He doesn't believe that. That's not true. That's bullshit. Respectfully, no disrespect to you, January. He said, Gabriella, and white guy with Gabriella said that, but a black man would never touch her. Oh, you talk about the big chick from Precious. Well, remember, he loved her genuinely. No black man's gonna love Gabrielle genuinely, not in this climate. He's just not. She's big. She's fat and dark skinned. Ain't too many brothers fucking with that. A white millionaire will snatch it up if she approves it. White men are not, they're not inspired to approach a black woman because they don't know if you're into them. They fear you. They fear you and respect you. You know what I mean? They love black women, but they don't know. They don't want to get shot from one of your brothers. And you right about that. A black one would never. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Not no black millionaire. You understand? As far as any woman. No. But white men feel that with their own woman. You understand? But white men feel privileged to date an Asian woman. He feels privileged to date a black woman. He feels privileged to date an Indian woman. All men are like that. All men are privileged to date a non-black or non-whatever. You know what I mean? That's just manhood. I respect that. That's all of us. All men are privileged to date something outside of their race. However, the white man is not taught to deal with a black woman and treat her like a slave. He know that ain't gonna happen. But the black man has to teach his son that this is recreation only. You gonna have a baby, have it with a sister. He doesn't do that. He marries them. He reproduces with them, so he can't tell his son that. And meanwhile, he's like, fuck your black mother, I got a white woman now. You know what I mean? A man could only whitewash his kids through a non-black woman. But the kids get the benefit of being black. You get what I'm coming from? Like, the white race is so powerful that when they mix it with anything else, it becomes that. You understand? Right? But the black race is super powerful because anything we mix with is black, automatically. You have a baby with a white woman and you got 10 kids. Those kids is black kids. Biracial means you black. That's what it means. You just a nice way of saying mixed. That's all it is. Those kids are going to grow up black and you're going to see as they get older, they're going to be black because you're going to see in their layout. You understand? So with black woman, shout out to January, with black woman, the miseducation, the black man didn't teach the daughters. He ain't teaching the sons. The daughters ain't getting taught shit. Black men don't sit down and teach their daughters this. They don't show them their value. Some of these fathers be telling their daughters, if a man wants you to suck his dick, suck his dick. That's a sick fucking father. You see a woman out here that's like, oh, she got to please her man. Her dad, who told her that? White women ain't trying to please no fucking man. They trying to get it off. And we love that. We prefer a woman getting it off. Listen, you got a woman that's pleasing me, trying to please me, another one that wants to get it off. Who you think the sex is going to be better with? Who you think is going to be nastier? You trying to please me, there's limitations. All right? That motherfucker trying to get off. I could bring 3 of my niggas in here. We could run a train on her. You're pleasing me. You're not going to want to probably do that. You're not going to feel good about that. She don't give a fuck. I'm going to go with that. The problem is niggas fuck the game up because niggas marry that bitch. They go marry the hoe. Me and my niggas ran through a train with this chick, and next thing you know, this nigga still got, who's that? Yeah, remember that girl we ran a train with? Yeah, she pregnant. Damn, nigga, I didn't know that you hit it raw. Yeah, we went out, was hanging out with her, but we cool. But his niggas just ran a whole train. He had to move her to the other side of the United States now for the embarrassment. We as men right now is at the age, especially if you older, y'all supposed to be in a position where y'all got a little orgy thing going on. Y'all party, drink a little bit, have some shrimp, bug out, smoke, and fuck. Switch off, y'all fucking your chicken. These niggas ain't doing that shit. Again, it's a fetish if he living it. It's a fantasy. He want to do it. All them want to do it. They ain't doing it. And that creates frustration. Now he becomes bitter, and now our whole world's fucked up because niggas ain't getting it in. Only people getting in is small groups of people. Lifestyle groups, small groups, okay? Homosexuals don't got this problem. They go to a homosexual neighborhood downtown to the Village of Manhattan and see these niggas walking around. You could tell when a nigga's a bottom nigga. He walk like a bitch because they're getting served. But in the heterosexual community, everybody's fucking angry. I seen this woman this morning, next door neighbor was crossing the street. I guess she got in her way. This woman hits the horn, lays on the horn. I'm talking holding it, rolls the window down. This black bitch is like, fucking bitch, you know, going off. I said, see, she ain't getting no good dick. When you getting good dick, nigga, you ain't in a rush to nowhere. You're like, fuck him, let him wait. I'm late for work, so what? Am I lying, ladies? You just got good loving. You got you a good situation. You got us a new man, whoever. Maybe you fucked your ex-boyfriend. You feeling good. You ain't going to be tripping on nobody. You trip when you frustrated. And when you're not getting sex, you're going to be frustrated. My wife will tell you, me and my father, my mother and my wife will tell you, don't deal with us when we're hungry. We're maniacs. The two things that got to get fed for a man is his stomach and his dick. That's it. All men. I don't give a fuck if he's gay. But gay men get more sex than straight niggas. They just do. Because niggas are fucking nigga. Men fuck. You know what I mean? So if a man's dealing with his own sex, he has the same, you know what I mean? The same drive. A woman, it's got to work a little harder. And niggas ain't trying to work. Yeah, she woke up on the store. Yo, she would go on, I'm looking at her like, damn, that wasn't even necessary. And the sad part about it, the woman walking in the house, there's a daycare next to her. She was walking in the house, she didn't even, she's Indian, she wasn't even fazed. But what was sad about it was this woman was ready to beat her up. You telling me somebody was fucking tearing that shit up last night and she did that? If I had a woman tell me she went off on somebody this morning like that, I'm like, damn, bitch, we was fucking all night. And you went and did that. My dick, I guess my shit was garbage. Why you did that? Why you went off like that? How many of y'all heard a woman the next morning like, ooh, everybody sees the difference in my face. I'm happy. They knowing the glow. Because your hunger was fed. Well, that's why they tell you we need love. It ain't that we need love. We need sex. Adults have to have sex. And if you're not having your sex being met, the body goes in limbo. That's just how it is. No matter what you do, I don't care who you are as an adult. When you start seeing your teenage kids coming to school, going to college moody, and it's the grades, what are they going to do to take that load off? Now they're adult kids, right? They're older. Hormones kicked in. What are they going to do to take the load off? They're either going to do drugs, alcohol, or sex. And sex is the only healthy thing you can do. permitted that you do it safely, right? Sex is healthy. Alcohol is not healthy for the body. Drugs is not healthy for the body. But sex is healthy for the body. For the adult body, it's a fact. You could tell a man that ain't getting it. My man tonight is working in his garage late, putting up lights. You think he came home and stuck his dick in his wife's mouth? No, he did not. He ain't gonna stick it in her loud mouth later. That's why he's working in the fucking garage. These niggas are bored, they got nothing to do. So they put it on work. But I tell you one thing, if that nigga had a new piece of pussy, he would have said, fuck that damn garage lights. I ain't working with that shit tonight. I got a bitch to see. So everything stops when pussy comes into play. What good is a man that getting money and getting no ass? What good is he? He's worthless. So when we had this conversation, when I told you the previous conversation to this, when we talked about men are bitter because they ain't getting their shit fed. It's not like I don't understand it. I know why they're fucked up. They feel old. They feel like they're closer to death. They're scared of dying. I don't know what dog that is. I think my tenant upstairs got a dog, but I don't think it lives there. No, it don't, because I'll fucking let him know. But anyway, so you got to think on a level that as a man, what is the point of working so hard for life to be an adult and you can't even get a woman? You know, when you as a man, your desires weaken when you become picky as you get older. When you were a kid, you fuck anything. It was pussy. Remember that? I don't care. Shit, nigga, put a bag over her head if she's ugly. It didn't matter. But now you niggas got older and you feel, well, my standards are higher. No, your expectations are higher. Your standards are lower. You ruin yourself like that. I don't give a fuck if I walk into Popeyes, Burger King, any of these fucked up fast food restaurants, and I could look at the goddamn cashier and say, oh, she can get it. Could you get it? If she's just a bullshit cashier, try talking to her and see if you can get it. You know you can't. Getting turned down from her is going to be critical because now you got to sit there. So fuck that bum bitch. That's why she's working at McDonald's. You couldn't even get the McDonald's cashier. I don't care if she works at McDonald's, nigga. She got to take the uniform off. You still could pull up at 12 o'clock and pick her up at work and fucking do a 69 in the car. You can't do that. So that bothers you. So you create vulnerability that way because now you want to be picky. You're not a fucking woman. That's a feminine trait. You're supposed to fuck anything they want you. I don't give a fuck if she's not your type or not. She's a woman. You desensitize your damn libido like that. Shimmy says, even with the average guys out here in California, they think they too good for the average woman. Guys in California, something's wrong with the water over there. Because I keep hearing that. There's something different there. Like, it's not a political thing. Something is different over there. I don't know what's going on over there. Something's really wrong over there. There's way too many women that tell me that in the West Coast. And I know it's a problem over there because the West Coast women are lacking. There's certain things where you're like, man, how y'all out there looking like this and the man ain't putting y'all together? There's something going on over there. I'm pretty sure women are being approached, but there's something missing. And I just don't know exactly what it is. Something's going on with them brothers. I don't know. I would like to talk to a Mexican woman from California Maybe she could give me that answer. You know what I mean? I don't think she has the same problem over there. But sisters definitely do. I keep hearing that something's going on. Now, I ain't gonna say this because y'all niggas is fucking each other, but something is wrong over there. West Coast woman, in my opinion, not dealt with a real man that's the integrity and has his stuff together. Well, there's a lot of niggas over there that got their shit together. And you know, on the West Coast. I just don't know what they want over there. I need more West Coast men where I could pick that up. You know. The one thing I could probably pick up, I can say that West Coast men probably don't want sisters. And then when they do, they feel like, you know what I mean, they gotta jump through hula hoops. I don't know. Because even back in the days in the 80s and 90s, it was like they was calling, bitch better have my money. They was calling them bitches by first name. Look at the old Ice Cube with, bitch, come over here. It was, something's going on weird over there. And I can't really get into that. I've been trying to figure this shit out with them niggas for over 35 years. Something is wrong over there. Oh, she said it. She did. Look, see, she said it. They want non-black women. Told you. Something's going on with them motherfuckers, man. I don't fuck with West Coast niggas like that. We got two different mindsets. I don't know. You know, I love the West Coast on a as far as landscape. Something is, them brothers got a weird hatred. I don't know how y'all niggas got a hatred for us as New Yorkers, but y'all don't check that Mexican nigga. Like, to me, it seems like Mexican niggas run the West Coast. Over here, they don't run it over here. But it seems like brothers are scared of Mexicans. That's what I pick up. I think them niggas got in the smash, and the fact that the Mexican man runs the West Coast, I think black man is a slave to wanting a woman. That's what I pick up. Something is wrong over there. It's different. Something is wrong. You know? Something is wrong when you calling your black woman bitches and whores, and then the white bitch, what do you call her then? Yeah. That's why my point always goes back to the adult industries. Adult industry sets the trend. If you want to know what the current trend is, go to a porn site. That's the current trend of the world. There's no acting, no AI. I mean, there's some AI videos. Go look. This is how it goes. Look at the categories in porn. That is the current trend in the world. To a man that's not engaging in that, it's just a dream. But if it's a fetish, it's because, you know what I mean, you could relate. Categories are the trend. So if you see interracial, years ago interracial was white man with black woman. Now it's strictly middle-aged black man with non-black woman. These niggas is 50 years old fucking 19-year-olds. Is that inspiring? It's inspiring, but how is it inspiring if you're not living that? It's probably more depressing because now he's looking at all these men in his age group breaking shit down and he can't get to nothing he's doing. So it's like you don't want to self-hate, but you're going to hate your woman. You know what I mean? So that's why I say when you hate your woman, you hate yourself, because a man don't want to say, I hate you. He'll turn it on the woman. It's kind of like, you know, you're a failure, but you want to blame your wife for your bad leg or your bad back. You know, she ain't nothing to do with it, but you want to blame her, but you know you're the fucking failure. You know what I mean? They said a black woman want money. Black women are low maintenance compared to a white woman. You fucking kidding me? They're different. You know what I mean? A black woman is not gonna, she's not gonna clean you out of court the same way a white woman will. The same way that Asian bitch will. Same way that Indian. They go for the gusto. If you're rich and successful, she's gonna go for the gusto. The black woman, she more likely to be more loyal than a white woman. You can't have a white woman without her cheating. It's impossible. It's not her DNA. You can't have a Puerto Rican wife that says because she cooks and cleans, you know what I mean? And then she do me better than the black woman. Yeah, she probably pampers you, but she's still a whore. You can't satisfy her. She has the same fucking desires as you. You can't satisfy a Latin woman with one dick for the rest of her life. It's impossible. She's too much in demand. You're never the only one, dummy. But a sister will go there. That's why sisters are done. Oh, I've been with him for 20 years. I never cheated on a motherfucker. I could have. I gave this man. They sacrifice more. That non-black bitch is like, oh, I sacrificed, but that was all bullshit. They gonna keep a stat. That's why when these white bitches break up with niggas, they always got another boyfriend. Sisters, well, I don't want nobody to do what I wouldn't do to somebody else. Y'all too passionate. And men play you for that reason. They take advantage. White women ain't passionate like that. She come with a devil's sword. Y'all come in with all that fucking passion bullshit. And that's what fucks y'all up. You're passionate about your black race. The white woman come there and sweep that shit right up and make a fortune. And you don't even say nothing about it. Nobody paid attention to Black China. And she was the black woman that was Kim Kardashian's camp. Nobody paid her mind. They call her the ratchet whore. But meanwhile, the non-black one stole her whole style and fucking made a fortune with it. Y'all doesn't say shit. They never do. Now they got this thing going on with the Stephanie Mills challenge, right? Never knew love like this before. All the white girls is doing that shit now. That's how they do. This is one party I went to. My man, we went to this party about a couple months ago in Manhattan on like a Thursday. You'd be surprised, man. Y'all don't even go out no more. You know who listens to our music? Them. All that hard shit that y'all don't think, listen, Green Vegan's on this cruise, she gonna see nothing but niggas. When you go to these parties and they're playing the current music, all that NBA Youngboy and Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller, these white chicks, they fuck with that shit. That's why these niggas are making money. Y'all go to their concerts, you see you. Fuck the concert. You gotta look at social media. White women are feeling themselves right now. To be cool is to be black. To be cool is to be black. If you got swag as a white boy, because that means you got some black swag. That's what it means. If you're a white woman, yo, she mad cool, she hood. That means she got some black in her. They want to be, they got rhythm now. White women got bigger asses. They want them fucking babies, man. And they want to put them through college because they know you putting them through fucking criminal school. They ain't trying to have them niggas be gangbangers. They trying to better them because they got the infrastructure. Young Jeezy's kid's mother, she came off with that. They're gonna raise, that whole family's gonna raise that beautiful Blasian baby. It ain't gonna be his family. He'd be lucky if he see the kid once a while. Watch later on, they're gonna say he don't even see the daughter. Cardi B, they want them black babies. Yeah, you a nigga until they see that mixture. You see fucking Cardi B's kids, right? They don't want you, they want that black fucking blood. Why do you think white women be on those Bryson Tiller more than black women? Because the first and foremost, and that's a fantastic question. Let me keep it real with you. Check this out. When I was doing these street interviews in 2013, 2014, before COVID, before TikTok, I used to be on the streets. And sisters just really gonna trip y'all out. Sisters just didn't fuck with me like that. They didn't trust me. Non-black women jump on the camera in a fucking heartbeat. Hispanic women forget it. Black women went through so much, they don't even know who to trust. They don't even know why is this creep asking me to do an interview? You see 5 Latin women, they all jump on a fucking camera, they wait in line. So that's why people was like, oh, he just be having all these Latin women. Nigga, they're the only ones that wanted to do it. Sisters will do a shoot with you, then the next day she says, don't put the pictures up. Green Vegan to tell you she's on the boat right now. Ask her, when she do interviews with black women, they don't even want to Nah, I'm good. Don't put my shit on the internet. She was on white cruises. Oh, don't fuck. Hey, fuck it, put me on there. I'm telling you. They just didn't do it. It was harder to get a sister to really do an interview. It was hard. They just, you know what I mean? And that was then. So I experienced that, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I think sisters just have a lot of, they have so much trauma, they'll trust that white man first. Now, if I was white, the sisters would probably stop and do an interview. But every sister, oh, you ain't putting us up. What is going on? Oh, no, they got a lot of issues with that shit, man. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard because, you know what I mean, that shit that they've been through. So when you see these Bryson Tiller songs, for example, white chicks, they like, well, we gonna turn up. This fucking soul music wants to make me bounce. They got a little ass on them now. They feeling themselves. And they doing these challenges. You know, I'm not saying the sisters ain't doing it, but the sisters should be doing it. Feel me? They're supposed to be setting the tone. Every time you see these challenges, it's a whole bunch of non-black women doing them shits. I remember there was this Chris Brown challenge before, because he always got different songs. What was the name of the song? All my niggas got hair like, to the rules roll up. I think he did it with, I'll show you the song. You know what I'm talking about. There was a big challenge with that, and it was this, oh my God, I'll never forget this one bad bitch. She fucked that. She had the best challenge ever. Chris Brown's song was, them white bitches fuck with Chris Brown tough. Chris Brown. Hey, yeah, remember this song here? Y'all remember? This shit here, right? Remember?
Get it, and I got an engine for a trunk space. I get money 3 ways, fucking bitches 3 ways.
This challenge was my favorite challenge. Nothing but white hoes was fucking this song up. They was killing this shit. I'm telling you, look it up.
Just got a real hair chilling with the top down, screaming like, hey, oh, I'ma take her ass down.
They was killing that shit. So now you got the Bryson Tiller song. The best one that did that happens to be black. She's Bow Wow's daughter. At least she's light-skinned, at least she's black, but Bow Wow got a daughter. Bow Wow's daughter was the best one that did this Bryson Tiller Chris Brown shit. She got the hottest fucking one out. Her challenge is crazy. So white women now got rhythm. They didn't have rhythm before. So they don't need a black woman's validation. They just fucking going in. More white women watch more white women, and then they just keep going. Sister's like, fuck that shit. Sister don't feel like she got to prove shit because she like, this our music. But you should, you know what I mean? You got to let these niggas know. You know, so they've been doing this. This challenge shit has been everybody's. That's why you even see the guy, the goofy white guy that's with the black woman trying to teach him. Like they all, white women doing it with their kids now. Yo, everybody's in our culture because y'all ain't speaking up. The black woman's the trendsetter and she's quiet as a mouse. She ain't saying nothing. They all love Nicki. They love Meg Thee Stallion. They love Sexy Red. Who you think? Ask them they fan base, they're gonna tell you white woman. White people fuck with that shit, hard body. So the black man doesn't realize that, yeah, he's an indirect target. They want that baby. They want them kids, man. You know, the black woman is like, oh, with Nick Cannon. She could have got any nigga for that. You know what I'm saying? It's them non-black motherfuckers that was Nick Cannon. He gonna treat her different. He is. It's just how he's gonna do. So to answer your question earlier, it's beyond slavery. It's a mindset. He just doesn't like himself. He never did. And especially when he gets old. So now he's living a fantasy, you know. It's just a tough act. My advice for a lot of brothers, get a female companion. Anything that you could get your hands on, just get it. Fuck that. All right, time is running out, and you ain't got a lot of it. Just get a female companion, nigga. Preferably a sister. You know what I mean? You got a better chance, you know what I mean? Because even if you're an old player, that white woman still want them babies, because you know what I mean? Listen. If a black woman could see a prominent white man, she wants his children. She knows she's going to have biracial kids into society. That's still a benefit. It is. Even for a black woman, you know what I mean? But the black woman's mindset is a little different because it's hard for her to step into that arena. You know what I mean? It's hard for her to step into that arena. She'd rather have it with a brother. She'd rather have her kids with a black man. You know what I mean? But the black man, shit, he's all open to that. He's down to have a baby with anybody because he don't know any better. He don't realize that the woman in America benefits from that because he's whitewashing his race. If our race was like 90%, now it's got to be like 50 because half of the niggas is washing this shit down. And our leaders are showing that. We see the Chris Browns. We see the Drakes. We see, Usher. We seeing all these people that we support, the Brian McKnights, they washing that shit up. And the non-black woman is sucking it up. So you gotta think different. So you guys gotta get your shit fed, man. Beggars can't be choosy. And when you hungry, you gotta eat. You ain't got no food in the house and no money. What you gonna do? Y'all niggas are still worried about women that cook and clean and all that. Like who gives a fuck? Who cares? I could have anybody do that if that's a thing. You could hire somebody to cook and clean. You just want the pussy. Try to get that. And lock it down. Keep, you know what I mean? Keep a companion, somebody you fuck with, and you know what I mean? Don't push it away and maintain that shit. Because if you don't have her, you gotta go buy a prostitute. Now you risk going to jail. Now you risk the mode of being neglected or feeling left out because now she gotta go to the next John. That's an awful feeling, man. There's no man that's gonna be happy fucking some good shit. Look, and you fuck some prostitute and she go to the next customer. Now you in your hotel room by yourself. She done left, the fucking car left. That's a bitch. You wanna lay up with something. Get your little spot, man. Nice hotel. They got that ice. All the ice is always on the floor, letting you know that, you know what I mean? Get that champagne bottle. You know what I mean? You ain't attracted to her, take a little, you know what I mean? Swizzle and shit. Gets the vibe going and get it in. It feels good. You don't like the way her body look? Turn the fucking light down. You know, you may not like the way your body looks. So, you know, she may not like your body. Dim the fucking light, keep the TV on. Can't go wrong. You know, you can't do it in total darkness. You gotta see sun, you gotta see what you're doing. Just make sure that penis is getting fed, man. If not, you're gonna fuck around and ain't gonna go nowhere. You're older now, you're in a danger zone. You can't be picky. It's not about you. It's more than just you understand what I'm saying? She wants your kids. know what I mean? If I stepped out with a white woman right now, she'd be like, yeah, fuck me, Nate. Yeah, come inside. I'm with your babies. Whoa. Good thing I had the bag on. You understand where I'm coming from? Because now she could go to my wife's face and say, yeah, bitch. You know what I mean? I got a black kid too. And she right. My wife's going to be like, of all the fucking people, you went and gave a baby to a white bitch. Why you couldn't just keep the bag on and you said it was recreation? Why you fucked her raw? Why you nutted inside of her? You nasty bastard. Oh man, fuck this why with black women I fucking flee them. Yeah, well, don't you expect the white man to do that? The white man's supposed to be doing that to the black woman. Nigga, you ain't supposed to do that to your own, you stupid fuck. You supposed to be banging that shit out with the non-black, but y'all niggas keep marrying these hoes. Can't do that. They don't respect that. These non-black women go by the trend. They want that savage black man they see in them fucking porno movies. That's what they want. They want him. They seeing the joy in they see the joy in the woman. They seeing these beautiful women that look like them, if not better, and they're enjoying the fuck out of themselves. And these niggas is slinging dicks with 7 other niggas doing it. You come along and want to fucking buy the bitch a house. You fuck it all up like that, bozo. She's supposed to use you. She didn't want to have no kids, but goddamn it, I got a black one coming in now. I could get her hair done, shit. I could enjoy black culture. Nobody can't say shit to me because I got a black daughter. She's right. They can't say a fucking word. My kids are black. She could say the same shit a black woman does. No, baby, my kids are black too. Yeah, they mixed, but they sure ain't white. You niggas go to the strip club and try to marry the bitch. Once you talk to her and say, listen, how can me and my man swing something with you? She know what time it is. How much you talking? Ask her. Me and my man trying to get down with you right now. Like, what we got to do? I want 2 racks. I want a rack. Whatever. But you want to take the bitch out on a fucking date because that's your type. Don't you know the prettier the non-black woman, the nastier she is? Just tell her, say, I don't want to, I just want pussy. She'll be like, oh, I respect that. Black women don't respect that too much. They want the truth, but they don't want the truth. You know what I mean? Sister's like, well, thank you, but no thanks. A white woman is like, that's pretty impressive. And then because she gonna see it on interracial porn. You want to see what we like? Go watch some interracial porn and call me tomorrow. She'll be calling you back in a few hours. God damn, you ain't lying. They're having a ball with y'all, black man. She's seen these pretty, gorgeous IG models getting fucked in their ass, dicks all in their throat. She want to try that. The sister comes along and say, oh, yeah, I want to do that too. No, she can't do it the same way. Too passionate. She's only doing it because the sister's only doing it because the sister is neglected. So she, you know what I mean? The sister wants to be anything she can for her man. Sister said, I told you earlier, I said, sisters are male identified. You are. Because you want to please a man. Non-black women don't want to please us. They just want to get a piece of it. You get the difference? Your mentality would be different if you thought that way. Oh, I just want to fuck a nigga. Yeah, well, that's what the white bitch says. She just wants some dick. That's it. I don't want no relationship. I don't want nothing. I got too many boyfriends for that. You come along, oh, I did this for him. I brought this. I bought a bag of goodies. Nah, come on now. You trying to make this a fucking relationship. Black woman. White woman just let me and my best friend run a fucking train on her. And we filmed it. With her permission. Oh, nigga, I get mines. No, he don't. He gets his when he living like that. He got that access. You don't believe me? Let me visit any woman. Y'all can make this into a reality, but let me visit one of these niggas from YouTube, one of my followers, and be like, yo, bro, I'm coming to your city this weekend. What you got up there? Nothing. Line up 2 chicks, nigga. I'm gonna take everybody to dinner. He can't even do that. Shout out to Amaya, goddamn. You know, this is not a challenge. You know what I mean? You'll see it. Just go out into the real world and see it. You could be the freak of the night. You could be the freak of the week, black women. You're not going to be happy with that, especially if we cheat on you. You're going to take that personal. The white woman gets even. She gets even. The white woman's going to come into the game and say, oh, so he's with that bitch? Oh, you was with your wife today and didn't speak to me? Okay, I'm going to fuck his best friend. He don't even speak to his best friend. I'm going to fuck him anyway. And she will. And it's going to bother me. You dirty fucking bitch. Oh, I figured you would call. I figured that. I figured you would do that. Yeah, I fucked your friend and we filmed it. Matter of fact, let me send it to you. She know how to play the game a little rougher. Because she know we dogs. You don't know how to play that game. Oh my God, he took it. You probably want to fucking move that you felt so bad. I'm done. I don't want to do this. I'm sick of men. It's your passion, black woman. You can't be her. You're too passionate. But she wants to be you. And that's a great thing. She wants to be your coach. She wants to be who you are. She admires what you look like, regardless of what he says. God damn it, I appreciate you. Wow. Amaya, thank you for that super chat. Wow. Rocket disappearing in the sky before it. Yeah, man. You know, when you know that you do what you do and you do it well. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah. No. Why, what happened? Oh, a little small tornado. I got to think about that one. Let me call you back in a few minutes. So, someone else talk about a storm. You know, there's a mission here. There's a man, and if a man is smart, he can learn a lot from me. And woman, you gotta learn how to detach those emotions, and you'll be off the chain. That's all you gotta do. Learn how to detach it. Learn to say that, man, all men are dogs, all men want pussy. That's it. How do you play a part in that? Could you meet the requirements? Are you willing to do it? No, then there's no game then. Because that's what he wants. And that's what he needs. So you got what we need. Remember the song, you got what I need. You got what I need, right? The difference is different races, different cultures do different things. But your culture now is being stolen from you. They're watching every move you make. They're watching your man, they're watching your woman, and they're watching your kids. Okay? Kai Sanat. You'd be surprised how many non-black kids watch that dude. I be walking into the A-Rap stores, they all watch him. You got to think about that. So when you come here, the education is for you to use tomorrow, not next year. Now, go on social media right now. Everything is going to connect you and be like, oh shit, he ain't lying. You got to detach from emotions. Well, what can I give? Cook, clean. Listen, you got the pussy. That's it. That's enough. Don't even talk to him. Do you cook clean? Yeah, I cook and clean. They lie to his fucking ass. You know what I mean? Believe me when I tell you, once that pussy's on him, all that other shit's gonna fly. All your entrepreneur shit, we don't give a fuck about none of that. He's talking to you because he's depressed. He's trying to make it make sense. The pussy is the answer. The end. Once that motherfucker's inside of you, he don't give a fuck about you cleaning his goddamn house. You could order a meal on Grubhub. You understand what I'm saying? Or Uber Eats. You know what I mean? That's not feed him. That's all he wants. Goddamn, bitch, you ain't cooked. Well, don't worry about it. I just ordered something. Oh shit. He's in the kitchen looking in your refrigerator, dick slinging. He like, God damn it, somebody knock on the door, here's some food here. You know what I mean? That's all. It's a dog. A dog wants a treat. A dog wants to slide some pussy in a fucking tree. That's it. Here, take it. That's it. All the other shit you making, oh, a man, you got to treat him. Men want you to rub their feet. And ladies, y'all, don't tell a lady nothing else. She got a pussy, y'all. That's it. He may tell you, oh, it's more to it than that. No, it's not. It's not. That's bullshit. Don't believe that. If it's more to it than this, that, then tell her to go get a man. Shout out to Kenneth. God damn. Wow. This is remarkable, man. It is remarkable. Maya just dropped a $49 super sticker. Kenneth just dropped a $31. Thank you very much, man. And you know, Kenneth, brother, I like when you ask the questions because you're asking the questions, good questions. You know, any question's a good question, right? But a question where you know. So my man could say, shit, I would have asked him that, but Kenneth, that, you know, so that's important that you take heed to that. Are you a man in demand? Of course you're in demand. Everything they want you may not want, but that's fine. You know what I mean? As long as listen, you don't care about the 100 no's. You want the one yes. That's it. It's a Friday night, Saturday night, Thursday night. God damn it, I got one joint. One is enough. One. But once you start looking at all these different things, it's going to fuck your head up. That's why you don't want to look at Instagram models. Even a woman are getting fucked up. I left a comment. I showed a woman today a natural body. One of my damn subscribers said, "Oh, she got a BBL." They don't even know what a BBL is anymore. A woman don't even know the difference. That's bad. So I'm in this about myself, to say the least. So I say this to say, just be a man. Enjoy it. Enjoy the amenities of being a man, because there are some great amenities. You're right. You don't want to be that man. You don't want to be the man that's close to the fucking damn graveyard. He's an evil person. He's a shithole. He's sad. He's depressing. You're going to want to run from him. You want to be around vibrancy. Men that get sex are vibrant men. If you got 5 friends and they're all retired motherfuckers, stay away from them. They're boring. They watch the game. They sit there. They talk about Trump and political shit. No, nigga, I got something to do. I got to get in some ass. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck that. Let a bitch come to me. He's mad. He wish it was him. You've been around him for hours and nobody called him on that phone. All he been doing is looking on the internet and everything he like. And that desensitizes you because now you got these high expectations. You think you like dime pieces and you can't get to none of that. Just remember that the middle-aged male in the porno industry is setting the trend. That's a good thing. He is. The black woman ain't really doing a thing on that because, you know, they're not in the adult film industry, but the non-black woman is. And they're our feeders. They're our cum buckets, them. And they love it. They love to be our sluts. So how are y'all having this situation going on with these trends and y'all niggas ain't living this in real life in your own country? That's pretty fucking bad because it's something you're doing wrong. It's you. But again, beware. Your sperm is worth something. It's valuable. You know, it's very valuable. They want that bloodline. Just a little bit of it. Just give it to me. You know, Michael Jordan couldn't just go fuck anybody. They want that bloodline. God damn it, I got his baby. My baby's gonna be 7 feet when he gets older. You know what I mean? Thank you, Shimmy. That's all. Get out your emotions and just realize that there's only 2 things you could give a man is food and pussy. That's it. Fuck all the honor, fuck all the loyalty. That's gonna set you up for disappointment. The pussy will set you up for disappointment if you think that, I ain't say you're a pussy, I'm just saying pussy is what he needs. That'll shut his ass up. If he can't fuck it, he'll eat it. Whatever it is, it goes far. And black women, be very aware of the little them white non-black girls at your job. They watch everything you do. They watch your style. They watch what you wear. They watch your man. But be very careful, because they'll fuck your man too, and they're going to shoot for that baby. And he going to take that condom off and shoot inside their fucking ass. Be very careful with that. They love y'all. I'm telling you, they love black culture. They love y'all. They love your music. They love your look. They love your hair. They love your style. They love everything about y'all. Everything that the black man tells you ain't worth, they love it. They love it. They're on these challenges. They got their little shaking their hair. Little girls in the school, the little white girls got black boys checking for them. They love y'all. They want your approval. But if you ain't gonna give her no approval, they just gonna take it any fucking way. Cause, well, she didn't approve shit. We just gonna take it. This shit's working for us. The white man told us we some ghetto bitches, but the black man loves us. You understand? It's crazy. So black man, understand when you're walking around with high value, how all you can be valuable is to a sister. Because she wants the whole package. The non-black one don't want the whole package. She wants your kids and the money, nigga. That's it. She wants that motherfucking pension. She want that big child support because you making millions. You understand? She don't want you. Look at Cassie. She ain't give a fuck about Diddy, nigga. She want the bed. She want the bands, nigga. Give me the money. I don't want to be with this fucking ape. Look what happened to Michael Blackson. This fucking woman left his ass after 2 months. That's her in the picture. She got the kid and she skipped. All right? He's going to get fried in court. His money's long. And now she got that black bitch. She got what the fuck she wanted. A black child. And it's going to be gorgeous. Chinky eyes. Nigga lips, nigga nose. You understand what I'm saying? They want that. They want that. They want your nose. They want your lips. The white woman fills her lips up. She fills her face to look like you. She gets a tan to look like you. She puts her hairstyles like you. She wants to look like you. She wants to fuck like you. She want to look good and walk like you. See, Michael Blackson messed up a goofy poly relationship. He should have just been fucking running a train on her. You can't have babies with them bitches. He's a fool. Michael Blackson's a goddamn fool. That's a slut right there. He fucking put a baby in her. Guess who's winning? She is. He gonna lose. He just talked about a video where he stopped speaking to a dude because he tried to fuck one of his girls. She'll be fine. She's Asian. There's gonna be even if she got caught fucking another nigga gonna wife that. See, a black woman is a little harder for you. You fuck a black nigga over, the whole town's gonna be against you. You gotta be careful. When she fucks somebody and gets caught, another black man's gonna be in line to marry her. That's the difference. They don't care when she's a slut. They want to throw a baby in her. See, Cardi B didn't realize that shit. See, Cardi B's situation's a little different. She had a baby from a nigga that was knocking everything down. That's a whole different level of a nigga. So now she look like a dirty hoe. So guys like Michael Blackson, see the difference. Cardi B's, man, he don't give a fuck. He just running game. That nigga he just Nick Cannon them bitches. Like, yo, I'm just throwing babies in them. Fuck them all. He don't give a fuck. He just gonna be a dirt bomb. You know what I mean? That nigga Michael Blackson, he got mad. He did watch. There's a Vlad video, or one of the videos. He talked about a ball player that he knew very well. He thought he was his friend. He tried to fuck his bitch. That's when you know a nigga's a sorry ass nigga. He wouldn't have said that shit for the African one. He would have told her nobody wants you. But he don't tell that non-black woman that, because he don't even believe that. He could tell her that and run game. He could be one of these piping niggas like, nobody gonna want you, you white sorry bitch. And that could work, right? Even though it can't work, but it can't work because he playing a game on her. But he don't tell her that. He tells the sister that. And the sister thinks, oh my God, nobody's gonna want me because he said I'm ugly, and they believe him. So he deserved what he got. She got the baby. You know, Twitch, remember Twitch was dancing around with Ellen like a fucking Sambo? Who remembers when Twitch was dancing around like Sambo with Ellen DeGeneres? Remember that? Dancing around like fucking Sambo. Stupid motherfucker. Remember? Then he killed himself. Why he killed himself? He killed himself. Remember that shit? He killed himself. She got them babies though, and she got control. Listen, Larsa Pippen did it. Kobe Bryant's wife did it. Twitch's mother. All of them women, they shut down the parents. They raising them black babies. They say, fuck the grandparents. So look it up. Kobe Bryant's parents are not allowed to deal with them kids. If you're gonna have a non-black baby with a non-black, if you're gonna have a non-black baby with a non-black woman, and she's involved with your mother as a black man, that's different. But most kids, listen, I got a family member, sorry motherfucker. His Puerto Rican kid's mother runs them. The black grandmother ain't got no weight on that kid because they got the baby. So the family's gonna run them. They're gonna take the black culture, bounce that shit around, and they're gonna run them. That's what they wanna do. That's right. True fact. That's a true story. She dominates him because she know, number one, where he gonna go. Ain't like he gonna go get another Puerto Rican. She know he can't do that. She know if he kicks out in the middle of the street, she could sleep in another nigga's house and he ain't gonna want that. He knows that she has the ability to do that. But if you turned it around on some old, now you the side nigga, she gonna respect that nigga, no, because that nigga bouncing that pussy all around, she sucking his dick, busting nuts in her, and she go home to the husband. That's the type of shit you're supposed to do to that. I'd rather be doing that. And you ain't supposed to fucking wife that. I know no Puerto Rican bitch. You fucking wife this, so she knows she don't respect you because you wifed me when my own Puerto Rican man wouldn't have did that. And all the other niggas that's bouncing his pussy around won't marry me. But you do, she gonna have no respect for him. But her daughter, that's it. And he took in her own daughter. So she know the nigga's a squirm. You feel what I'm saying? So now think of it this way. If he has your kids and she know you got a good job, you're fucked. You leave me, nigga, I take you to child support. That's it. She got him. Funny story, I met Michael Blackson in a club here in Boston and he was flirting with me, right? And in front of his Asian fiance, she sat there quietly. I guess she had her baby planned. She had the plan already. She ain't tripping. A sister would have tripped. Hold on, you talking the other day? In other words, if his woman was black and you was Asian, she would have had a problem with that. Sisters are gonna have a problem because sisters' passion. Sisters' passion gets, black people passion get them fucked up anyway. Black man's passion and black woman's passion. You sitting in there, yeah, that was a fun little flex, but not the direction she gonna go in it. Wait till she taking the fucking court. This what she gonna probably tell the nigga, I want $5 million. He like, bitch, I ain't giving you no $5 fucking million. I ain't giving no, take me to court. And then he's gonna fucking, now he gotta pay a 10. She got him. So when he seen your fine ass rolling up, he knew you was a beautiful black woman. He should have been with you. He should have fucking had a baby with you. The stupid motherfucker has it with the Asian bitch. He has it with the help. You don't do that. When a non-black woman dealing with a true player, she deal with them differently. You know what I mean? She know the nigga's a fucking damn beast. She gonna deal with him differently. But the sister's passion. Now you non-black with the passion like a sister, you can forget it. You gotta get the kid. Look at Lil Wayne's baby's mother. She got the baby from him. She's set. Lil Wayne's worth like what, 600 million? Come on. She moves into a house right now that's the rent is $30,000 a month. She says, listen, this is his child. My rent and bills are 40 grand a month. They're gonna give it to her. He's gonna have to pay for her lifestyle. They know because when kids are involved, that's it. They have no mercy for a millionaire. No mercy. They don't have mercy for men in court because women are favorited. But Mary J's stupid ass, her dumb. Mary J. Blige is a stupid bitch. I used to love Mary J. She's so fucking dumb. Mary went and married a nigga and adopted his kids. She don't even got kids of her own. She went and adopted this nigga's grown fucking kids. And now she got to pay this nigga like $60,000, $70,000 a month. She's a fool. She's a mammy. That's why she's desperate. She never learned. That's why Mary never learns. She never learns. She's a male worshiper. She don't play the fucking game. That nigga was fucking bitches in the house. Because he knew Mary wasn't going nowhere. She adopted my kids. That's a good story you share. That's deep. I'll tell you, that's how, once I get the baby, that's it. That's all I got, the kid. You know, Young Jeezy's girl, she was out there talking her shit, running her mouth, but I'm like, bitch, you got the baby. Who do you care? Got his kid. He slipped up. He gave you a child. And it's confirmed. He can't deny it. The whole fucking world knows that. He does a DNA test. It's going to be a disgrace. Look at Brian McKnight. He out there hoop hobbling with this Asian bitch. He fucking takes her 3 kids and takes them in as his and adopts them. Dead's all his old kids saying they too fucking old. I ain't giving y'all shit. Now she got a baby with him. This woman was working in a hospital. She met Brian McKnight's ass and she made her overnight fucking success. She put that pussy hole on him. That was it. It was over. Now he got a baby with a little newborn. She's set. Mary looks tired of performing, but she has no choice because she has to pay. Yes, she got to pay for that shit. Yes, Nubia. Mary has to work. She's just overdoing it now because she know that then they got to get a piece to that. She pimped her, and she fell for it. So now he's with somebody else and she got to pay for that nigga's lifestyle. Imagine that. That's what she did. He got the paperwork. That was it. It was over. Listen, you divorced me, I got a lifestyle. You got to pay for that shit. You can't just dump me. That's how it goes in the law. If me and you were living together and our lifestyle was $100 million a year, and now I'm on my own, I need 50 million. It's just how it goes. Brian McKnight is a scumbag. Why is he a scumbag? He hasn't been taught. Brian McKnight hasn't been taught. He can't deal with no fucking woman. He's a pussy. He's so gone right now that go to his Instagram. It's sad. He's gone. She put that non-black, who knows what she put on his ass? He's never gonna return. That motherfucker, I don't think he black anymore. He hates himself because he wish he didn't have them kids. You know you got a real man when he looks at a real black man looks at a non-black woman as a sport. And a non-black woman respects a black man that looks at her as a sport. That entices her. Because she know the average one she could have. They know they can have a nigga any fucking time. That non-black woman could look at that black couple and say, I could steal her fucking man. She can do it. That's what the girl did with TJ. She seen Jay-Z's, that Rockefeller woman that was married to TJ. She said, I could have him. He's a dog and I'm nasty. That's it. That's what you got to do. Once that porn shit goes on with that black man and she knows she can have him, that's it. Now you got to deliver the baby. See, with them, it's not when they get married they change. It's when they got that baby. That's when the fucking change. That's what happened with Twitch. He started having on kids. He realized this bitch duped me. Did that ever cross your mind with Twitch? Why did he kill himself? Because he realized she used him. Why would a nigga kill himself and got 3-4 kids from this white woman? Why would he blow his fucking brains out like that? Because he realized he was being duped. She fucking pimped him. Kenneth said, do you think those laws will change in the future? No, it's too profitable. The courts are benefiting from it. The lawyers are benefiting. The lawyer firms, hell no. The laws are made to go against the man. It's not pro-woman. So the laws and the woman's, it goes against them. It's pro-woman. So the laws are in favor of the woman. She has the children. She's the most vulnerable. He left me. All she got to do is play victim. Unless she breached the contract and cheated on him, you understand? So Brian McKnight legally changed his middle name to Connor Mock. I heard about that. To match his infant son's name to separate him. Boy, oh boy, if that woman ever leaves him, he's going to kill himself. Brian McKnight is a fool. Listen, foreign women, shit like that, brothers that's into that, and they not slinging, I don't fuck with that. If you a swinger type of dude, when I say swinger, that means you just about the pipe game. You know what I mean? But once you start marrying these women and all that, we're done. I know a dude that married a Puerto Rican. I know one that got this African, Nigerian chick. These are all American men. I know one that got this white bitch. I know one that got this Puerto Rican girl. And I know a Puerto Rican that got a Puerto Rican girl. All they bitches is hoes. All of them. All of them are sluts. They got a good guy. Couple of them got the baby. Some of them just pimped the nigga. One, she got 3 kids. She don't want no more. She got the nigga taking care of her 3 kids. He's a stupid fuck. His son Brian Jr. even got a Hawaiian tattoo. He putting kids through school and college. He got one of them. He bought her a car. It's off. And Brian McKnight got 3 black kids. He hates them. So it's an exchange. The black man is obsessed with a non-black woman. He is. And the non-black woman is obsessed with black culture. Because she doesn't want to be a square. Jennifer Lopez is trying to get on her black shit lately. Because she know the white people don't embrace her trying to be white. She's a corny Puerto Rican and they don't like that. That's why right now you see Jen Lopez trying to do a lot of nigga shit, trying to fuck with Cardi B and all that. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B's a nigga, ain't no denying that. She's Dominican, but she's a Bronx bitch. You know what I mean? She a hood bitch. So they give her the Bronx card before fucking Jenny's whack ass, you know what I mean? She's a cornball. She's on the internet like crazy now, doing interviews. She's trying, because she realizes nobody's paying her any mind. Once all them BBLs came out, nobody pays attention to Jennifer Lopez's ass. The most famous ass in the fucking universe was Kim Kardashian. She took that shit out. So she's washed. That's washed. But once again, if Jennifer Lopez wanted a fucking man, all she gotta do is get a nigga. It's sad out here, man. So beware. Only thing you can do is pay attention. You as a black woman, she wants to be you. You as a black man, she wants your babies. Whether you're going to give her the babies in her face or you're going to give her the babies inside of her. She wants your kids one way or another. That's a fact. If you're a good-looking dude or you're a fly nigga, she wants you to bust a nut in her face. But if you're a square, she wants your kids. Because she knows you're a stupid fuck. If she gets your kids, she ain't got to never work again a day in her life. Kid is taken care of. At least 18 years minimum. That's a good investment. You know? Gotta think of it like that. You fuck with a nigga, he's a part of the Marines. Fantastic. Benefits are amazing. Get a benefit out of that shit. Get the baby. Some of y'all sisters be with the nigga, I don't know, he don't take care of the kid. Fuck all that. Why you worried about the nigga taking care of the baby? Like, you know, I don't want to take, I shouldn't have to. I had a cousin that said, oh, she should have to take a man to the court. Why not, you fucking fool? You still trying to be with the nigga? Oh, because his other baby's mothers is... Trying to talk to sisters is just like, you know what? Good luck. That's all I say. You'll see. You may not learn, but you will see. I don't even give him advice anymore. I just asked her one question. I said, is this the same baby's? Oh, yeah. I said, okay, let me call you right back. And I just get off the fucking phone. I don't talk to fools. She's a damn fool. She ain't going to get shit. Even if she do get back pay her the money, she's still going to want to be with the nigga. That's what it's about. The passion. That black woman, she savagely passions love too fucking much. The non-black woman is like, yeah, bitch, I'm going to make it hard for you. She knows she just going to go fuck the lawyer. That's it. And she know he can't handle that. That's how she gets even. She goes fuck somebody. You want to get even, and then when he tells you sweet things in your ear, you get weak again. You let that bum fucking move in. How's everything? Oh, no, it was my fault. It wasn't him. Then when he fuck up again, you be like, no, this is it. It's like, yeah, right. Why don't you tell that to that fucking... Go to one of them damn battered homes for women. Don't tell me. It's useless. I can't do nothing for you. So, what is black culture? Well, everybody wants us. Everybody wants to be a piece of us. Everybody want to be black. Don't ever forget that. Every fucking body. They could let you think, nah, you know, we love our white power. No, the fuck they don't. All right? Eminem showed that shit. That's just bullshit. Behind closed doors, they all that playing. You go into the racist white neighborhood, go to the traffic light, they playing our shit. They can't help it. They watching our music videos. They watching all that shit we doing on the internet. They love our bodies. They love our sizes. They love our swag. They love every fucking thing. Men and women, they love us. They just do. They love our sports. They watch us, whether you're watching football, basketball, baseball, you watching black men, they love us. They can't be in the sports without loving black men. So you know the white woman is just saying, Only problem with the white woman, she don't give you no credit. She steal your shit and don't give you no fucking credit. She's like, oh, thank you. She go to that hairdresser, get her hair done like you. She see the attention and she be like, oh, this is the fucking hairstyle I'm sticking with. And she see that black woman, she looks you up and down, says, Googles the shit and goes steal that too. So she does. You busy saying, oh, a white woman complimented on my hair. Whoopity-woo. And you probably felt good because a white person acknowledged it. When a black woman complimented you, called her a fucking hater. When I used to be on the streets of New York, I knew if I was white, they would have stopped. The white man could get the black woman to stop before me. Oh, yeah. Sister's like, oh, where you putting this up on? Non-black woman is like, hey, sure. Ask me any fucking thing. You see these niggas doing interviews in the streets? You see them right now. When's the last time you had some dick? Oh, yesterday. How many dicks would you suck tonight? Oh, probably 4. The non-black women just get loose. They beat you up to the punch of that. They just did. They just go loose with it. All them guys doing the street interviews, non-black bitches are the nastiest. Oh, you see the guy with the corny dude with the cell phone doing the interviews and shit as the microphone? Watch. So how do we fix this? It ain't no fixing. You just got to beware. Beware that you get used, black man. And which way you want to be used? You want to use you for your BBC or your sperm? You're better off if you have a BBC. Let her use that. Black women, what's the advice for us? You don't want to do what I told you to do. You still want to date that fucking goat. You got to go out the arena, man, to be successful. You can't do it with that fucking ape. Can't do it. Old black man, old white man. Where you think your pussy's going to go further with? You don't want to do it. You too loyal to that ape. That's your downfall, black, when you're loyal to that fucking ape. Nobody else is but you. That non-black bitch, she drags him. You think my cousin's wife ain't cheating on him? She's supposed to. Why would she fucking be loyal to him as fine as she is? He's black, she's Puerto Rican, okay? You know everybody want to fuck her. And you know they're going to keep quiet about it, so let her do what she do. She getting it, let her do her thing. Shout out to her. He wouldn't treat no sister like that. That's how it is. He even got her mother trained. The mother ain't going to say a fucking thing because, Mama, I leave you. This is my wife. You're going to respect her. He going to do a Brian McKnight on her fucking ass. Shit. How did Sonya, Mama? He will. Once that damn non-black woman got that pussy on him, it's over. Well, Nick, we want to do it like that on him. You can't do that like that on. You're black. You already got the code already. I mean, goddamn, didn't fucking goddamn Precious give it to you? Wasn't that enough? Black men, you should be inspired by what we do as recreation in porno film. And black women, you should be impressed by what Gabby did from fucking Precious. She married a white millionaire. That should be inspiring. Nope. Eve marrying a billionaire should be inspiring. Nope. Jocelyn's with dusty ass Stevie J and fucking goddamn Eve is a billionaire. Y'all didn't take that. Y'all don't want to do it. Ciara's new husband Russell. She not in the rush. She's in the future. Future's the love of her life. She had a baby with him. You don't just have a baby with that fucking thug by accident. Russell's just a fucking image. That's all. He's just a better looking image to flex on Future. You think she ain't still fucking Future? He's still hitting that shit. She's still sucking his dick. You think that $1 million nigga ain't just tearing that fucking pussy up? Russell's corny fucking ass. He can't keep her going. She's a hood bitch. Hood bitch, she gonna get tired of that fucking goofball. Goofy ass nigga. She can't take that. You gonna have to have that street nigga. Can't do it. That's a black woman's loyalty. You put him in with that fucking Carlton Banks nigga, you're gonna cheat on him. Carlton Banks, Alfonso Ribeiro, Russell, they look the same type of niggas. It ain't happening. A girl like Ciara gonna cheat. She gonna have to have that little, you know what I mean? That little thug nigga talk that shit. He don't want to be like, oh, my queen, give it to me. He be like, when you gonna come suck my dick? She be like, God damn, I thought you never asked. They like that. Women love when you talk to them dirty. They love that shit. You know you're a fly nigga when you can ask a bitch, God damn, you're a nasty bitch. She like, oh, I am. But when you be like, you're a nerd, are you nasty like this? She's gonna be like, wait, what are you asking me, you fucking goofy bitch? But when you a fly nigga, you could talk dirty. Only a fly nigga could say some dirty shit to a woman and get away with it. Women don't like goofy dudes. Black women don't like goofy dudes. White women to deal with a goofy dude and marry that motherfucker. She just gonna get her shit off regardless. Sisters don't like that goofy shit. Sisters are real hard on that. That's why guys like Alfonso Ribeiro gotta go get a white woman. Who the fuck gonna want him? Seriously, but American black women just don't like that. It's a sign of weakness. They like masculinity. They like street niggas. They like tough niggas. That's why a lot of these street niggas, oh, they want this hood. It's not that they want the thug. It's, you know what I mean? They like masculinity, a little swag. They like niggas that talk like Ghostface every now and then. Or they like a nigga that talk like motherfucking Morris Chestnut. They like that masculinity. That is the epitome of a man or a black woman. You understand? The father didn't teach her. He didn't teach her shit. Father didn't show her the fucking blueprint of a man. So she got to go out there and look for that. And then when she runs into something, the closest thing, well, daddy, I guess this is what masculinity is. And then when he fuck it, he going to talk filthy. She going to be like, ah, please, my man. Oh, my God. He did. Yeah, that's how she learns. Because her daddy didn't give her the fucking rope. I met one woman in my life that said, I ain't sucking your dick. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I said, you must have your father in your life. She said, you damn right. I'll never forget that as long as I live. One woman told me that in my life. She was not the one. She said, I ain't sucking your dick. I'm telling you that now. She ain't say I don't suck no dick. I ain't sucking your dick. Like, get that out your fucking head. And she didn't. She was dead fucking ass serious. I said, you must have your father in your life. She damn skippy, I do. That means her father gave her the blueprint. You can't play her. It ain't gonna don't even bother with her. You gotta get that one that the father didn't teach him shit and tell him, well, you gotta please me. I like to get off this way. I like this position, that position. Okay, she gotta write it down and serve you. When a woman got that father that was heavy in their motherfucking mind, no, she's gonna be tough. She don't play that. She know that her pussy's enough, and if it ain't gonna work, nigga, go get somebody else. Very seldom you run into a woman. I'm talking rare. That's rare. Because fathers don't give their daughters the blueprint. They don't even give it to their fucking sons, especially that black shit. That black father ain't giving a blueprint because he's fucking behind his mother's back. So he ain't gonna tell the son that because the son may ask a question. You know what I mean? He may take a chance and say, do you do this to mommy? You know what I mean? He ain't gonna tell his son, yo, son, you gotta let a woman swallow your cum and all that. He gonna be like, damn, pops, my mother does, you know what I mean? So he ain't gonna even share that with him. The daughter, she can forget it. She ain't getting shit. She lucky if he protect her. So it's the first time she gonna run into that 13-year-old first love and he gonna try to stick his dick in her mouth. He probably gonna fucking get her pregnant. Black fathers do not teach their kids the blueprint. You know who taught me that? My father told me that. They don't do this. Ladies and gentlemen, class is dismissed, goddamn.